Hey everybody, it's Robbie 06261095 here for some more Metroid Prime Remastered. In the last part, we started obtaining some items now that we have the gravity suit. The liquid suit allows us to traverse water without issue. And we started exploring the crashed frigate. This is the exact same frigate that we were exploring earlier in the game, I'm pretty sure. It crashed down. And we need to go ahead and provide some power to this particular door. Some conduits. This is a pretty small room, so just those two, and that does the trick. It is back powered again. We'll go ahead and scan that, and auxiliary controls for the door will come online for us. How to activate now? Well, we just approach and it opens, but I backed off too soon and it closed. So there we go. Now it's back open. Come over here. We just have some glass that we can break open, and that'll net us a nice energy tank. Nice to have early on there in our journey for the day. Remember this elevator here? This elevator we took down this took down the shaft. If it's not the same frigate, it is of a very similar class. It's because it's got the same exact sloped diagonal hallway. This is kind of a tricky platforming section with all the reaper vines and everything. Case in point, I'm being reaped. Got the... I'm getting the shit slapped out of me. If I could get you to retreat there, thank you. That way I can back off here. These rooms, you always got to be on the lookout for power conduits, because you might encounter an area that is lacking power. Sometimes, whenever you're going up this diagonal, you just have to turn around and look back if you don't see any way forward. Just go around. Oh, look! A space pirate just came and joined in, and his body is now floating in the water. How very quaint. Man, this music is so peaceful. Just exploring this crashed frigate. Very peaceful music. I should put this on like a playlist. All of Metroid Prime music is really good. There we go. Deck Gamma. That's where we're headed. Oh, does this door have no power? It would seem that way. Yep, no power. Power conduits need to be found. One of them is there. And like I mentioned at the this might be a good idea to flip on your thermal visor. I did not do that, so now I will have to retreat back down and try and identify where these power conduits might be. There's a tentacle. There's a power conduit there. There's the second one. And the third one. This tentacle would ever get out of the way. That one too. Let's hop all the way back down. I recall this room giving me some trouble when I was younger. There we go. So, yeah. Try and remember that you're supposed to get those power conduits before you go up the hill, like I did. Or else you'll have to come back down and then head back up once more. But that's okay. It's not like it's too terribly tricky to find your way around once you've already made it. The trickiest part is knowing when to turn around to find the next platform, because you might be looking up the hill being all like, well, I don't see where I'm supposed to go next. Well, that's because the next where you need to go next is actually behind your head, silly. So just turn around and that'll get you back on the right track. Alright, moving on up in the world. Deck Beta Transit Hall. This might seem a little familiar. It's a turret hanging out over there. Let's see if I can get him going. Man, it still takes 2 missiles even when they're frozen. Ouch! What a rude individual. Anyway, these were the little areas, the little thermal, like, not thermal, stasis tanks that they were holding the creatures in, the various faunas and floras in the, that are on Talon 4. You can hear there's definitely some humming going on. So perhaps there is a, an item to be had behind one of those. None of them are scannable, but I'm sure we could try and shoot a missile at some of them. See if anything breaks. This one here looks like it can be, looks like it's maybe crackable. Let's see if I can use my ear to listen. It's definitely, I think, one of these two. I wonder if I just shoot a super missile between them both, if it'll... Nope, it's not that. Maybe I'm off the wrong... Maybe I'm on the wrong track. Maybe it's in fact, it is below. Let's see. There should be something that you can scan. Hang on, what's this? There we go. Cordite door. Okay. That's what I was looking for. Oh, this guy. This guy's new. You got to make sure to scan this. Because there are only 2 of these guys in the game. It is a missable scan. This is the Aqua Drone, the security mecha adapted for use in underwater areas, much like the sentry drones that we encountered earlier. The space pirates have adapted a number of sentry drones for use in liquid environments. These Aqua Drones utilize an arsenal and artificial intelligence suite similar to their cousins. The pirates have been unable to properly shield these drones from electrical attack, making them vulnerable to the wave beam. Well, if they're vulnerable to the wave beam, we might as well switch to it. Oh. I can dodge out of their way here. There we go. That guy's dead. And just gotta take out one more of its... Take out its friend, and there we go. There we go. Now, there we go. This is the door. You can hear the humming much stronger here. So we'll go ahead and shoot a super missile at that one. There we go. That will reveal the missile expansion that I was hearing upstairs. My memory misled me a little bit on that one. I remember that I needed to missile one of them, but not which one. Now, if you remember, this was actually the room that you came in that I think had the pirate data originally on one of these screens. Of course, now that everything's underwater and has no power, all the computers are very much broken and no longer display all of that data. So, if you missed it on the way in, whenever you were first visiting, you unfortunately have missed out. Same situation here. There are power conduits which need to be found. First of which is inside this little hallway there, instead of the stasis tank. And there are a few others. It's cool, kind of cool how you can see the outline of the doorway through the walls with the thermal visor, just because the heat signature that the door gives off. This elevator no longer elevates, but it is in fact stuck in a halfway position, so you might be able to use it to get back up using some of the rubble. Switch over to the thermal. That way we can find these 3 conduits. Well, there's one right there. That'll do the trick. And there's one more over on this side. There we go. 3 conduits found. That'll get you that door unlocked for you. Very nicely done. Now we can hop on back down into the water and continue on with our journey. Got some more Reaper Vines, or the aqua equivalent of the Reaper Vine. See, they kind of make the same sort of sound effect as their above water variants. Remember. Very good. Very good. Moving on up in the world. This room is another one of those that you can see is kind of severely tilted. Biotech Research Area 1. And more water pirates here to have some fun with us. Whoop. See, their shots are quite slow. Of course, if you're using the ice beam, so are yours. Oh, if you take too long, the ice does unfreeze, so you want to be weary about that. Just strafe around them while they're shooting at you, and hopefully they will not be too much of a problem for you. Figure out where we need to go next. I'll enjoy. I feel like this area makes me talk with a softer voice just because of the underwater nature and the beautiful piano music. Very soothing. Very soothing for exploring an underwater area, which under normal circumstances... I've been watching YouTube videos recently of people that go caving, like cave diving horror stories, and you watch enough of those and you will definitely never want to go anywhere near a body of water that goes underneath the rocks. Because there's no air down there, and if you get stuck, then you are in a bad situation. You definitely do not want to be messing with cave diving. You want to be very... even professionals have succumbed to getting trapped in certain situations, because you can just be in the water, and the water, you can cause a silt out where visibility basically drops to nothing because you've stirred up all the silt that was resting on the ground, and then you're basically either hopefully you have a guideline to make your way out, or else you are toast. You're gonna run out, especially when you start panicking. Your oxygen is gonna deplete at a faster rate, and if you don't have any oxygen, you can't breathe, and you'll be out of luck. Some of these areas kind of look a little similar to one another, so you constantly want to pop open the map every so often and make sure you are on the right course still, which we are. As long as those new rooms keep popping up on the map, that leads me to believe that we are, in fact, on the right track. Oh, something just exploded there. Another pirate floating up? Sure enough. What is going on down here? Oh, a new creature! An aqua sac! Will burst when subjected to impact or trauma. Believed to be in the same family as the sap sac, this plant has similar features. It will burst when exposed to force. Its protective response keeps most creatures from feeding on it. Ah, that's probably what caused the explosion, if I had to guess. One of those aqua sacs. Aqua sacs. Now that guy's body is just gonna float there. He's got a little blade weapon there. That's kind of cool. Cool to kind of look at him while they're not actively attacking you, because their lifeless bodies are just floating there on the water. Yeah. All right. Almost. Aha! Look, there's a hydro access tunnel. This looks like a very flat room. So, looks like it's a job for the morph ball. Let's go ahead and see how woohoo morph ball bombing underwater with the gravity suit is definitely pretty entertaining. Because there's a you get an entirely different way to double bomb jump this time. The timing is entirely different. But you can master the timing, which I'm clearly not. It's pretty tricky, because you got to get it just right on your way up. Oh, I almost had it. I just needed to hold to the left. As you can see, that's what I'm aiming for. There we go. Energy tank. Just got to get some of those morph ball bombings up, and you get rewarded with an energy tank for doing so. I don't know if you heard the hum of the power-up while I was doing that, but I definitely did. So that's something that could clue you in. Now we're back out of the water here. Or not back out of the water. We're kind of out of the crashed frigate. Back to regular water. Something's zapping me, I thought there. Maybe it was just the remnants of the gel zap that was hanging out. Or maybe it's these guys. You guys are... Yeah, the seedlings. Okay, yeah. Yep, they are same old, same old. We've encountered you before. You are not anything special or new. But yeah, we're back to the Talon Overworld music we know and love. The Great Tree Hall. Well, we reached one door. Let's see where this door leads. Ooh, spooky music and intense radiation detected. Oh boy. That's not a good sign. You can hear the crackling. Ow! You see how much damage that did? Holy cow. I'm surprised that guy's spikes actually caused that much knockback. That was crazy. Where are we going now? The Phazon Mines East. Oh boy. Phazon Mines, definitely an area that us veterans of the game know and love, hate, infamous, whatever you want to call it. It's definitely an area. Very much an experience. And we are going to experience it together here. We step on through the door. Down the hallway. You can hear some more of that crackling. Some more of that blue Phazon. And here we are. Welcome to the Phazon Mines. Hear that music? We are in for a time, that's for sure. Well, first and foremost, what you're going to want to do is head over to this side, look out, switch that scan visor on, and sneak around. Oh, you're too far away, shoot. Hello, can I get your scan data, please? As I get attacked? These guys are an upgraded version of the turrets, the Mega Turrets. Perimeter defense turret, reinforced with energy shielding. Frustrated with inferior armor plating on standard defense turrets, the Space Pirates added energy shielding to a modified heavy cannon. The new shielding and increased beam strength makes the Mega Turret an efficient point defense weapon. Yes, as you can see, they did a whole, like, almost energy tank of damage to me, so... They definitely mean business. You're going to want to go all out with them, use some charge beams, maybe use some missiles on them. I took three charge shots of the wave beam to get him to go into the malfunctioning mode of where they just shoot wildly and then blow up. See, there it goes. That one's doing the same, and then kaboom, kaboom. This door, if I remember correctly, should be a save station. And it is. Of course, they give you an extra step that you got to scan to get access to that save station. I wonder what would have been down that hallway. It's definitely all burning and firing. You can never go that way. But definitely looks like it would have led somewhere at some point. Yeah, it looks like we're a little bit early for time-wise. Not quite to 20 minutes, but I think we're close enough. I think we're going to go and leave things off there. And in the next part, we are going to start our exploration of the Phazon Mines. So I thank you all for watching, and I hope you have yourself a wonderful rest of your day.